What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not already, excuse me, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss anything. I just put my order in for the sledge. That's going to be coming soon. I got some upgrades for the MAXX here. So I just installed a new bulkhead. I got the VG racing spring, so I'm experimenting with the suspension on this thing. So these are the new Traxxas belted hatchets. Yeah, I just got this little box from, I think it's VITAVON, if I'm correct. If not, then this video's a waste and I might not even post it. We will see. I don't know how to cut this, I don't know how to open it. I might just rip it open. These little tabs here. They pop open. You know, guys, I'm just gonna rip it open. I'll cut the sides here. Always watch your hands when you're doing this. Okay, so I got one set open. Let's see what we got here. I did put an order in for some VITAVON stuff. You gotta be kidding me. Gotta keep cutting away here. I did package this, probably from China, I believe VITAVON is. This is my VITAVON, and it is my VITAVON stuff. Nice, so this video is going up. So I got the VITAVON shock collars that go on here. They're spacers, so you can lower the suspension. And then also I got 4 of these. So what these are, they're shock mounts. And oh, cool. I got my first VITAVON products. They gave me VITAVON stickers. VITAVON Racing Development. They gave me lots, nice. Big ones, medium ones, and some smaller ones. Cool, thanks VITAVON. Shout out to VITAVON. Really good machining stuff. So anyways, back to these mounts. So these mounts go right here. I don't know what side these are, but they go on the bottom, yeah, like that, and then they raise your suspension up a bit more, so like right now, if you look, because I got the wide mat kit with the 10 mil extensions, that's all the way pushed down, right? And if you look, there's still over 10 millimeters of suspension, so I'm trying to eliminate that, so I used up all my suspension. So I'm trying to raise the suspension a bit and use it all up. So I'm gonna lower these and raise this and see what that does. So let's take a look at this machining. I got red because obviously I'm with the red and black. The sledge is gonna be a different color. Comment down below if you can guess what color it is. You know I love red and black, but maybe it's not a red and black. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm gonna stick with red and black. Maybe that's just my color. I don't know. You guys will have to find out. So yeah, they are called the Shock Lift Retailer. There's the part number, I guess, and you can get them in whatever color you want. The VITAVON stamp there with the 75 hardened aluminum. So yeah, these go in here, and then these shock collars, they're nice and thick, so you put these on and it lowers them. You can even go down, right? If I lower it all the way down, it'll be that much more down. So hopefully I can eliminate that. I want to try to stop the chassis slap and use up more of the suspension. I'm going to install it. All you got to do is obviously just take off the shock cap and put these shock collars on, put the shock cap back on, take this out, install these on, and have them in there. I'll figure out which way they go. These are backwards. But yeah, I'll figure out how to install them here. Oh, I think it rests on the arm like this. It has a little arm rest on the back there. So I think it goes on like so, and the shock goes in there like that. And then you have 2 holes to choose from as well, the outside or the inside, just like that there. So it just raises it up. So I'll be back with that installation and we'll see how it looks after. And yeah, man, this thing's wide. Like, That's a tire. Look how wide this thing is. It's an extra wide max. Look how stiff my suspension is, just because I'm trying to stop that chassis slap, but still managed to break bulkheads. I know some people it happens and some people it doesn't. My buddy's done the same jumps, but bigger. We've both landed the same, and he's never changed a bulkhead. I've changed 4 or 5 now. And, you know, I don't know why. It's not because I'm landing bad. That has nothing to do with bulkhead. It's just the slap that makes it crack. My last video, when I'm in the BMX track there doing the dirt jumps, you can look at the video. I've landed perfect, and it just cracked after landing flat. I had a couple weird landings, but that wouldn't have broken the bulkhead. That would have broken an arm or something else, not the bulkhead. It did want a little bit of a heavy nose landing, but like, come on, like it's a monster truck. You're supposed to do nose landings here and there. And it wasn't even like heavy. It was just kind of like in a little bit, and it was only maybe like a 30-foot jump. It wasn't too big, like 30 feet long, maybe 10, 15 feet high. It wasn't too big. It wasn't sending it. Like, I've had this thing pinned and I just launched it before. But anyways, guys, we're getting up to 8 minutes right now. I will be back with the look of the installation, and it's an easy installation. Don't have to show you how to do it. I already explained it. And see you in a bit. And 1, 2, 3, and we're back in a second. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're back. Body's off, as you see, same position, but look at that. It uses all of the suspension and just taps out. So I used the far screw on this side, and there's that hole that comes there, and then you screw from the back side in. So, and then I put these shock caps on. I left a little bit of gap because, man, is it stiff, and it raised it up. Like, if you compare it to the back, look at that angle, y'all. Like, it's got some lift now, and it uses, like, see the back? Oh, sorry. See the back? But that's bottomed out. There's so much suspension. See the front now? It uses all of the suspension. Maybe not even, just a tad. I was gonna put it on the inner hole, and I could have put this in more, and it would have gave it that much more, you know, like whatever millimeters, but that is so much more. Let's see if this chassis slaps. I'm gonna go from waist height. I'll do it on the cardboard here. I don't want this nice flooring, but waist height here. A little bit. Usually did it at knee height, so let's see knee height. Not at all, not even close. Waist height. Nope. Waist height again. Not even close. Not even close. Look at that. Waist tight. Barely touching. So that's, it's really springy now. It is gonna do awesome. I'm a jumper though, so yeah, I'm very impressed with that. The VJ Racing springs, man, is this gonna do well on jumps. Hopefully that solves the bulkhead. I also got a new product coming. That's going to be in the link in the description on the next video that you see when the product comes. Anyways, I'm excited, guys. Also, if you didn't see my last videos, I got the... I'm excited. The Power Hobby 729 MBL servo and a standard size servo mount. I went with GPM. A little bit of play in there. I threw some rubber in there and just kind of glued a little tad of IC 2000 in there so it doesn't move around, because it wasn't a perfect fit. The Traxxas one might be better, but I went with the red because it looked cool. Some people have them flipped over the other way. I don't know how they worked. I actually had to chop a little bit out of there. So anyways, comes with a red servo horn. Yeah, the other day at the video skate park, these screws here that your steering pins go in, I screwed them in too much, so they were clipping on that plastic that you can see that's shredded. Right, they just missed. So I guess from that landing, I also broke a bearing. That bearing there, I broke, sorry, that's just a reflection. But there's a bearing in this bell crank and this bulkhead. So this is the upper bulkhead, lower bulkhead here. So there's a bearing that goes onto the bell crank, and I broke a bearing. So that's probably why I was having steering problems as well. was, if you're following my channel, if not, go back, you can look. But I was hitting some jumps, and then all of a sudden my buddy came running over and we diagnosed it. We backed out the screws, but I also think that bearing broke loose, but I felt it again after, and I think it was, the bearing was breaking. And it's funny, 8920 is the front bulkhead Traxxas part number, and I could not, look at that, guys, like, bottom out, barely touching, like, pushing weight on it, barely touching, bottoming out, like, that is gonna, that has some suspension now, like, guys, just look at the travel difference, like, it's on an angle now. I'm gonna do it to the back, so I just wanna do a comparison from the front to the back. So that's the rear all the way cranked down, that's barely cranked down. I can crank this even more and make them more stiffer, but I'm gonna test them like that. I might back these off a bit. I'm gonna actually have this spring off. They're identical because I held this spring towards there when I put the shock caps back on and the shock collars. So they're identical where they are. I'm gonna keep them like that. Yeah, this looks cool, guys. I was told this might not be a good idea, but I'm experimenting with chassis slap and I haven't seen this on YouTube, guys. So I'm gonna post a video. You know, we're over 10 minutes here, but that was the installation of my initial impressions. Video coming soon with some jumps, and we're gonna see how these hold up. So it came with 2 bolts. See, I threaded in, and then thread the back one through here to get this shock on. Because usually you had to put a bolt through it, right? But these have threads in the VITAVON. Look at that machining too. Even the back of it was nice. And these shock collars are GPM shock collars. Links will be in the description for both of these. And these springs. So this is all the stuff I did, and with 70 weight oil. I got the, let's see here. So I got the 70 here. Nail polish also, guys. Use that instead of Loctite on plastic. It'll save your tire, or your plastic. I just went with the factory team 70 weight oil in the front. And then I went with the Team Losi TLR Racing, Team Losi Racing 90 weight in the rear. Just because it was sagging. I might change it to 70 all around. We'll see. Got the sledge coming. I got 1 battery already, so they're giving me another 5,000 milliamps, so a 10,000 milliamp total. Here's my 2 4S's. Everything's in storage right now, guys. I'm moving. I don't know where the next videos are going to be. Lots of stuff in my life's going on. I got a full-time job. This is pretty much full-time. I'm YouTubing. It's taking up a lot of time, you know, to get out of my day. I also thank you guys, you know, for watching my videos, supporting my channel. I'm trying to grow it. You know, I only got a few subscribers, but please, guys, ring that bell. I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to make some more money, trying to get some, you know, it'll help the channel. It's all going to go towards the channel. And, you know, I might do giveaways. Like, I wanna actually get there, you know, like Kevin Talbot, shout out to him. You know, Mark Santa, all the RC YouTubers, I can name them all. Thunder, I love Thunder, he replies to me, shout out Thunder. Yeah, you know, I'm subscribed to all of you guys. Sorry if I'm missing some names, I can't think of you guys off the top of my head right now, I'm just really excited, but all the main RC YouTube channels, you know, I want to get up there. So here's my shelf body, right? Looks good. That's what's on the, you know, thumbnails. And then there's my body I actually use. So I don't treat this thing nice, you guys. This back end's gonna fall off pretty quick here. There's holes all over it. You can see right through it everywhere. It is just rat bagged. I tried reinforcing it a bit and gluing it, but this one is really well done. I took it all out, all reinforced, car door edging around the sides, if anyone's wondering what that is. Looks really good, that car door edging, and also will probably prevent cracks, I assume. This one I did it after, just because it was falling apart, so I'm trying to hold it together as long as possible. But I made these ones pretty much look the same. And as you can tell, I like Monster Energy. So these ones pretty much look the same. Little couple different little stickers. Got some bullet holes riddled on the side there. This is the Venom. And this is just the Proline rat bag. You know, I like this. This is actually from my childhood. I have this tattoo actually on my arm. I've had this tattoo for a few years now. And then I've always liked the P-44 Warhawk, the Spitfire planes. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go off a tangent on something else. This is an RC channel. Also, if you don't know, Amy and Hobbies, shout out to them. They gave me a screw kit. They gave me some arms. You can buy single arms for these. I bought 2 because, as you see in the rear, I have 2 black ones. I broke a red one. I don't know where it is, but yeah. Anyways, back to the suspension, guys. So I'll put the links in the description for the VG Racing springs, which are thicker. The shock collars, which you can go down farther, and these, which raise it up. Like, a lot of people say you should have your arms straight, but this thing's looking like an X-Max monster truck now. Like, there's so much travel for those big, heavy landings, but like now it's hitting. Like, I'm putting a lot of weight into it, guys. Like, seriously, like, you gotta step on the thing. Like, look at the back. You just tap it and it hits. It's literally bottomed out, like there, like just my toe. This thing doesn't even move when I do that. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the pressure. Now it's hitting like this. Hitting. Yeah, that's awesome. That's gonna do great on the big jumps. So let's see another little chassis slop. Let's do chest height up here. Just barely. I think that was the back. I don't even think the front did one. I should do a Kevin Talbot slow-mo. Maybe we can do that in here. If that's possible, it'll be in the video. If not, cheers, guys. Ring that bell. And links will be in the description. Thank you. Peace.